The AutoMAP library, which can be found on the Traverse tab, is a code list with instructions that tell MicroSurvey CAD how to draw points based on their descriptions. For example, to specify the layer and color of the node and its labels, for automatic placement of symbols, and to automatically connect points with the line if desired. Two new options have been added to the AutoMAP editor which expand and simplify its use. Group codes let you use one AutoMAP library entry for multiple point descriptions, and the group range lets you use the AutoMAP library based on point IDs rather than point descriptions. Traditionally, an AutoMAP library would be configured with one entry for every field code you use, and any points without a match will simply use the settings from your labeling defaults. An AutoMAP library that is configured with group codes, like this one, can be much shorter since each group will be used with multiple point descriptions. For example, this library contains only 4 groups, but I'm going to use it to control this entire data set that we see. The Topo Group will be used to layer the ground, rock, sign, and tree points. They're all going to be placed on a topo layer and colored green. The Topo Lines group will also draw onto the topo layer and color them green. It's going to be used for points like pond, hedge, and fence that we want to connect with lines. Similarly, the road group, which is going to draw onto the yellow road layer, will be used for centerline, edge of pavement, edge of asphalt, and edge of gravel codes. You see that these codes all end with an asterisk for a wildcard, meaning that they will be used for codes that begin with the CL, EP, EA, or EG. In the dataset, you can see they have actual codes like EP1, EP2, EA1, EA2, and the wildcard will match those. The control group will also place a symbol on its points, and it goes a step further by also using substitution codes to use the field code of the actual point in the layer name that it's going to create. Processing this results in all of the points being layered, colored, and joined as appropriate. An AutoMAP library that is configured with group ranges gives you the same control over points that don't have any descriptions, basing it instead on their point IDs. As long as the points are numbered with a consistent scheme, for example, this library is set so that control points will be in the 1 to 1000 range, topo points in the 1000 range, and road points in the 2000 range. If I erase the entire drawing here and re-import the coordinates that don't have any descriptions on them, you can see that we apply the same rules to draw these points as desired, even though they don't have descriptions. Because the road group is configured to connect the points, we can just process the AutoMAP line work, and there we go.